12 Wonder Women who've made India very proud over the years. We are sure that if we start counting their numbers, we will run out of space. So, for the sake of brevity, here is a list of 12 exceptional women who have made India proud in recent years. Year after year, strong, intelligent, determined women from across India make their mark around the world in varied fields, from scientific research to the cricket pitch, and their stellar achievements bring honor to the country. We are sure that if we start counting their numbers, we will run out of space. So, for the sake of brevity, here is a list of 12 exceptional women who have made India proud in recent years. 1. Kalpana Chawla. The first Indian woman in space and a role model for those who dream of shattering glass barriers and shooting for the stars, Kalpana Chawla's achievements have, without a doubt, made India proud. Born in Haryana, Kalpana had always been fascinated by the stars and was an inquisitive girl. She came from a poverty-stricken family, but neither that nor the fact that no Indian woman had been in space before, stopped Munro from achieving her dreams. Her story is one of true resilience, determination and a testimony to the fact that no dream is too far if a person gives their all to chase it. 2. Divya Suryadvara. Paving the way for women to join the automobile industry on esteemed platforms, 39-year-old Divya Suryadvara was appointed as the Chief Financial Officer of General Motors. The finance whiz worked as the Vice President of GM's Corporate Finance Unit before her appointment. Mary Barra, the first female CEO in the auto industry, recommended the Harvard graduate, saying, "Divya's experience and leadership in several key roles throughout our financial operations positions her well to build on the strong business results we've delivered over the last several years." Blazing a trail in the traditionally male-dominated sector, Divya is certainly a woman to watch out for. 3. Deepa Karmarkar. The gymnast has entered the history books, and with such grace too. The 24-year-old Olympic medalist, who was once fearful of falling, swept the judges away with her amazing Pradhanova vault, scoring 15.100 for the same. The Pradhanova routine requires the gymnast to run full tilt towards the springboard, jump and swing both legs, perform twin somersaults while still in the air, and end with a frontal landing. It is considered to be one of the hardest vaults that is performed in women's artistic gymnastics. In August 2016, she scripted history by becoming the first Indian gymnast to qualify for an Olympic final. 4. Geeta Gopinath. Geeta Gopinath's appointment as the chief economist of the International Monetary Fund, IMF, makes her the second Indian and the first woman to assume the position. Geeta, originally from Kannur in Kerala, is the daughter of a farmer entrepreneur. She completed her PhD at Princeton University before working as an assistant professor at the University of Chicago's Graduate School of Business and at Harvard University. Her excellent skills and vast experience make her an excellent fit for the IMF. 5. Hima Das. The daughter of a rice farmer, Hima Das became a national sensation at the age of 18, thanks to her phenomenal performance at the IF World U20 Championships. She comes from a very humble background, but neither her performance nor her attitude towards opponents reflects this fact. When she won the 400 meters race at the Federation Cup, qualifying the SM girl to represent India at the Commonwealth Games, her mother responded to the news saying, "Commonwealth Games? What's that? Will you be on TV? Then it's probably a good thing." Did you know that Hima had undergone professional training only for a year before she qualified for the Commonwealth Games? From a competitive girl in a village in Assam to a national hero, Hima Das has indeed scripted an awe-inspiring story for herself. 6. Tessie Thomas. Tessie deserves to be more famous than the biggest Bollywood star. A poster of Tessie in every Indian school will wreck stereotypes and create enormous career aspirations for girls. This statement by Anand Mahindra, the chairman of Mahindra Group, perfectly captures the essence of Tessie's work and the importance of her position at the Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO. Hailed as Agniputri and the Missile Woman of India, Tessie's passion for missile technology was ignited thanks to the Thamba rocket launching station that was close to her home in Alappuzha. Tessie is the first woman to head an Indian missile project, and with the successful launch of the Agni-V missile project, she achieved a career milestone. However, the journey wasn't without its share of obstacles. 7. Arunima Sinha. A former national-level volleyball player, Arunima was traveling in a train when a gang of goons demanded that she give them her gold chain. She refused, never knowing that this refusal was to change her life forever. Infuriated, the thieves pushed her out of the moving train, right when another train was passing. This darkest hour of her life cost Arunima her leg. As she struggled to cope with that loss, she grew tired of the sympathy and pitiful looks that came her way. Taking inspiration from cricketer Yuvraj Singh, who is a cancer survivor, she decided to climb Mount Everest. This was not an impulsive thought. A determined Arunima trained tirelessly for months, before becoming the first woman amputee to scale the Everest. I would not have climbed Mount Everest if I had not met with the accident. Though I lost my leg in the incident, it made me much stronger. When I was going through a tough time, I remembered my mother's words who told me that when on the edge, look behind and see how much you have climbed and you will realize that you are only one step away from your destination, she says. 8. Litikanath. Wildlife conservation and research were fields dominated by male experts in the early 90s when Litika got an opportunity to work in Bandhavgarh, Madhya Pradesh. She had applied for a doctorate in conservation biology with the Wildlife Institute of India and chose the comprehensive on conservation and management of tigers in India as her topic. At the time, there was no comprehensive long-term study on the tigers and Litika was willingly entering a territory that demanded immense dedication, tireless hard work and a true passion for the wildlife. Even with politics and other conflicts acting as obstacles, Litika overcame every challenge to ensure her study on the national animal did not waver. Today, Dr. Litikanath is hailed as India's tiger princess, and her work in the forests of India is a source of inspiration for several wildlife experts. 9. Bhakti Sharma. The first Asian woman and the youngest to set a record in open swimming, Bhakti Sharma is an inspiration to all the women who wish to embark upon a road less traveled, with minimal resources at their disposal. Bhakti is from Udaipur, Rajasthan, and when she had started her practice, there were no proper swimming pools. Even when they opened up in schools, they were kept shut in the winters. However, thanks to her mother's consistent encouragement, she accepted the challenge to swim in open waters where the waves and salinity, in addition to the varying temperatures, demand more physical and mental strength from swimmers. Soon, her passion to swim took her to all 5 oceans in the world. 10. Anjali Sud. Despite facing rejection from several investment banks who informed her that she did not have the personality to be a banker, Anjali Sud would go on to lead a highly successful venture in just a few years. Anjali was ambitious, spontaneous and determined even as a 14-year-old. She had once applied to a boarding school in Massachusetts on a whim, and only once she started studying there, did she find out how tough the course was. But the lessons of hard work and determination that Anjali learned there would help her start fresh after the rejections from the investment firms. When she joined Vimeo as a leader in their global marketing department, Anjali proposed unusual and unique ideas that would take the video sharing website to a whole new level. You don't have to follow a traditional career path. There's no rulebook or playbook for success. Write your own rules. Don't take people's paths as the way that you have to do things. 11. P.T. Shah. P.T. Shah is a household name in India, and to call her an icon would be an understatement. Shah made her debut at the Moscow Olympic Games in 1980, where she was the youngest Indian sprinter, at just 16 years. She was eliminated during the heats there, but soon enough, the sprinter would go on to make the nation proud by bagging medals at the Pakistan Open National Meet, 4 golds, World Junior Athletics Championships, Seoul, etc. Her extraordinary accomplishments have earned Shah the Arjuna Award in 1983 and the Padma Shri in 1985. 12. Shikha Yadav. In 1988, Shikha Yadav became India's first female passenger train driver, scripting history and paving the way for other women to follow. Born to farmer parents, Circle received her diploma in electrical engineering and, like most of her classmates, was looking for a permanent job. An opening in the Indian Railways for an assistant driver prompted her to casually fill in the form, and soon, she was selected. When she appeared for the written and Viva exams, she saw something which left her amazed. I was the only girl at the written as well as Viva exams. I was unaware that no girl or woman had worked for the Indian Railways in the capacity of a train driver. Somebody had to take the first step and level the playing field. And I knew this was my chance to do something for my country, my family and myself, she says. If you love these facts, please like the video and subscribe our channel for future videos. If you want notification of new videos, please press the bell icon.